and welcome back to my channel. For today's vlog, I am super excited because I'm getting my life together to go back to Aberdeen for my final semester of study abroad. Isn't that super crazy? I know, right? Wow. It's really cool and I'm so excited, and I'm very excited to take you guys along as I prepare for leaving. So this is kind of like a pre-study abroad departure preparations vlog. So all the things that I'm doing to organize myself, to really get my life together, to do all of the things, to pack, to prepare, to plan, everything I'm documenting in this video. So this is probably just going to be a video of a lot of snippets of me just doing all the get your shit together activities, and I am very excited to take you guys along. I'm super excited. So if you're new to my channel, then hello, my name is Laura. I'm a 21-year-old German small-town girl studying abroad in Scotland. I have been studying abroad in Scotland now for 3.5 years. I've also done a semester abroad in Toronto, and this channel is all about my life as an international student abroad. And I really hope that this channel inspires and motivates you to go out there and create a life of your dreams, even if it's outside your comfort zone, even if it's on an unconventional path like me studying abroad. I really hope that this inspires you to just go out there and pursue your dreams. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, then make sure you consider subscribing. And I would love to have you here because this community is super supportive, and we are here to empower and really support you as well in your way to your dream life. And this sounds super cheesy, but it's very true. Also, this thing is like on my head right now. Yeah, we in Germany leave like Christmas decor up a little bit later, until a little bit later. So it's like the star is like on my head. Today is Monday, the 20th of January, 2020. Oh, that's such a nice date actually. Today is Monday. I'm leaving to go back to Aberdeen on the 25th. I'm currently home in Germany, so I'm going back on the 25th, which is Saturday. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, then also please feel free to introduce yourself down below in the comments. Let us know where you are from and where you want to study abroad if you're at all interested in studying abroad. And yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get started with this vlog. What was that? Okay, so the stuff that I'm walking through in this video, it's probably just gonna be like snippets of my day, and it's not in a specific order. Anyway, the first thing that I did, and I already did that, so I just want to share with you the result, is I wrote my grocery list and I planned the first few meals that I'm gonna cook in Aberdeen. So I have this board on Pinterest where I always just store recipes that I really want to try out. So whenever I'm preparing for meal planning and just meal prepping, the first thing I do is I go onto Pinterest and I just look through all the recipes and I see what I want to cook. And because I am really working to stay within a very, very small budget for grocery shopping over the next few months to be able to save more money, I'm really focusing on budget-friendly foods, so I can share with you guys what I will have for my first week back in Aberdeen. So I made a grocery list, so apples, bananas, sweet potato, broccoli, soy sauce, beetroot, tofu, avocado, vegetable stock, lentils, coconut milk, cherry tomatoes, barista milk, I just need that for my coffee, some snack bars for uni, dates, and also a dip for salad. So what I basically do is I then write down also just all my options. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have oatmeal with peanut butter, apple, and a piece of chocolate. For lunch and dinner, like it's basically just like I can exchange whatever I have for lunch or dinner and whatever I'm just craving. So one option is to have a Buddha bowl with rice, sweet potato, beetroot, cherry tomatoes, broccoli, and tofu. And I'm gonna meal prep the rice and the sweet potato as well. I'm gonna do that on Sunday when I get there. And then another option would be to have bread with avocado, because I'm taking a bread that my dad is making for me. So I'm gonna take that with me so I can have bread with avocado because I love that. And the last option would be to have rice with lentil curry. And curry is just such a great option. It's super cheap. You can meal prep it and you can also freeze it. It's just a wonderful option. And for snacks, I can have snack bars, so I'm gonna get like the naked bars. I can have dates, or I can have banana, or really whatever I can find in my fridge. But that is how I kind of prep or plan my meals to stay within my budget and to also obviously, be healthy and nourish myself, because that's just really, really important as well for my mental health. So that's kind of my process. And that's something that I always do as well when I go back to study abroad. And if you want to take this one step further, you could even order all those groceries online and have them delivered the day after you arrive at your study abroad destination. That would make everything even more, have your life together. Just kind of knowing what you're gonna cook and being super healthy. It's just wonderful, and that makes you feel like you have your life together. So it's just a definite must. I always do that when I go back to uni or back to study abroad. Something else that I've already done, and this obviously depends if your uni offers that, but what our uni does, and this is super cool, is you can download your individual timetable as like a iCal thingy. So you just import it into iCal and it imports everything for the whole semester, so you don't have to put it in manually. So that's definitely also something. Make sure that you check out your timetable and you put it into your calendar so that you can also start, planning for the first few weeks abroad, and you know what kind of workload is coming to you. And it's just really good to know how much time you have to dedicate to uni, how much time you're going to be in class. So I immediately did that once I got it, so I kind of know, okay, how are my weeks gonna look like back abroad. Okay, so what I just did is, because abroad I don't have like a printer in my house, so I just printed out another monthly habit tracker for February, because I'm currently tracking all of my habits in this beautiful habit tracker that I got from Tiasha in the Freedom Goddess Club. So that's wonderful. What I also just did now is I printed out all of the book notes, because I just finished reading 2 more books that I really wanted to finish reading before going back, because one of them is like a physical book, so I obviously didn't want to bring it to Scotland with me. So what I always do is I take notes of my books. So those are all of my notes, and I'm gonna bring them because in Scotland I have my notebook where I put in all of my book notes. So that's perfect. I just wanted to print that out. Also, my mom got me new flowers for my desk, which I'm gonna exchange now. Enjoying this video, if you're getting any value out of it at all, make sure you check out the description box to download my free study abroad checklists. Right, there are different checklists that I created for you from my 3.5 years of studying abroad and having to pack plenty of times, having to prepare for study abroad plenty of times. So I created 2 checklists for you. One of them is a packing checklist with all of the things that you should not forget to pack, and the other one is a pre-departure checklist. So this is basically like a more detailed list of what I'm talking about in this video. And then I also have a budget breakdown overview for you guys. So a lot of value, and you can all get it for free. Just click the link down below in the description box and sign up for the PDF, and I will send it to you guys ASAP. So let's continue with the video. Okay, so the next thing on my to-do list, sorry by the way if the lighting is super red, that's just because my lamp is red, like the lighting is a bit more warm. Anyway, that's why the light is so horrendous. But the next thing on my to-do list is to make 2 new cash envelopes. If you've watched my last video where I talk about 10 ways that you can save money when you study abroad, if you haven't watched that, I definitely recommend you guys check it out. But in there, I talked about cash envelopes. I want to have cash envelopes for groceries and coffee shops / restaurants, because that's definitely where I do spend quite a chunk of my money, because I love cooking, I love eating healthy, I love going out to restaurants, coffee shops, so I spend money on that. But I do think that I can definitely cut it down a little bit, because I do have like all my savings goals and stuff that I want to reach this year. I will take out at the beginning of the month a certain amount of cash that's supposed to last me the whole month. If that's gone, I can't spend any more basically, and if there is still something left, then I will put it into my savings envelope. So I can show you my savings envelopes that I have. So I have one here, which is travel, which is basically my yoga teacher training money right now. And then the other one is my emergency fund, which it hasn't gotten that much money in it yet, but that is just if anything is ever happening, especially because I do want to, you know, not take on a 9 to 5, and I do want to work more for myself and on a freelance, you know, position, job, remote work, whatever. It's important for me to always have some, you know, financial cushion just in case I don't get in as much income a month, if that makes sense. So I just got 2 more plain envelopes here. And what I'm actually gonna do is, so for those ones, I just printed out like the patterns on from Google, and I colored them in. But I thought, because I do have this drawing book that my mom gave me for my birthday with mermaids, which I think is so cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick like 2 images from here, and I'm gonna color them in and then cut it out and just put it on the envelope. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's definitely a really fun and creative task. It's also something that's, you know, good for your mind. I know that when you're leaving to study abroad, this can often be super overwhelming and also a stressful time. So something like coloring in is just really nice to calm yourself down, ground yourself. And I also have a lot of podcasts that I want to listen to, so I'm gonna continue listening to podcasts. I'm currently listening to Brianna Kay. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She was on a podcast interview, and this is about making a 6-figure income on YouTube, so super interesting. And other podcasts I've lined up is Highest Self podcast, which I love. It's all about like spirituality. It's just wonderful. And then I also have 3 podcasts about money. So I'm super excited, and let's see how long this is gonna take. But I don't know, tonight I don't really feel like doing something crazy, so I will just do that now and listen to some podcasts.
We have our hands tied, they treat us like we're fools. We're underestimated and boxed in, all judgmental labels spread us thin. We can run away to another place, no need to worry.
Also, by the way, I'm currently jamming to my Go Study Abroad playlist. I will leave it down below in the description box. This is honestly the best playlist to get super inspired, super motivated, super energized. I just love it. Honestly, it gives me all the feels. I will leave it down below so you can follow it and listen to it as well. It's just so wonderful. I included, I did ask like in my Facebook group what songs really motivate you, and I did include them. And then I also included a lot of my favorites. So I just love it. Currently listening to A Whole New World from Aladdin, which is a total mood for 2020. I've packed so many times in my life now, but I still always procrastinated. Anyone else? Like, to be honest, when I'm packing like for holidays and stuff, I never used to procrastinate, but since I've been studying abroad, I'm just always procrastinating to pack. So weird. Anyway, today's Thursday, so I do have to start packing today just in case something still needs to be washed, or I just really don't want to be rushed, especially tomorrow. I just hate rushing. So I'm just gonna take down my suitcase now and start just throwing in things. So what I always do, I start a packing list pretty much as soon as I know when I'm going where. So I just have it sitting on my phone, and whenever something comes to mind, I put it on there. So my packing list is already so full of the most random things. So I'm just gonna go through that and throw it into my suitcase, but just always, you know, not leaving it to the last minute as well with writing a packing list. You can leave it to last minute with actually putting it into your suitcase, but if last minute you have to think about what to actually pack, that is a problem, and then you're also gonna forget stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get my suitcase now and throw some stuff into my suitcase. So this is part of my packing list. don't read through it because it's like always mixed up like German and English. I don't know. That's what I always do with my packing list. Just depends on the language I'm currently thinking in when I'm writing this down. So anyway, I'm just gonna go through it and throw all the things in. Honestly, most of it is just super random stuff. It's not even like, yeah, it's really random. But I am just gonna take back my little hand luggage suitcase and my backpack, because obviously I have most stuff in Scotland already. But I'm just bringing this little suitcase back also when I'm going home for Easter. So I just will take that, and it's always good to have like a hand luggage suitcase as well abroad for like weekend trips and stuff. So I'm gonna bring that, and yeah, just gonna run around now, get all of the things, and I'm listening to Mamma Mia because it's just an absolute mood and I love it so much. Who else is obsessed with Mamma Mia? It's probably like one of my favorite movies. I almost like the second one better, not gonna lie, because I love Lily James so much. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue listening. Taking every time that I go back abroad as like an opportunity to declutter a little bit. So I already did that when I came back for Christmas. However, I just actually now went through a few pairs of my shoes that I didn't even remember I had. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some photos of those booties. So those pair of booties and those pair of booties, they're from my old going out days when I was like 16, 17, I would go out like every weekend. Now I'm a grandma and I act like 40-year-old. But I'm gonna take photos of them and I'm gonna put them onto Kleiderkreise, which is Kleiderkreise. Wow, I said that really English. Kleiderkreise, which is like a just place where you can sell your stuff via an app, basically. So if you live in Germany, then feel free to add me on Kleiderkreise and get my stuff. I also have like my prom dress on there. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some photos of that now and put it on the Kleiderkreise. And yeah, I'm also gonna probably clean maybe tomorrow or something, but just, you know, get your place ready, just declutter, have it nice and fresh, so when you come back again that you are not overwhelmed with like a big mess, basically. That you can totally already do. I unfortunately can't do it yet because my lecturers, they haven't published like our new modules yet, but usually what I would do as well to prepare for the semester is to obviously download like all the handbooks that we get for each module. So in there you can usually see like an overview of the timetable and also what assignments you have to do. So immediately in the beginning of the semester I write down what the assignment exactly is and when it's due, and then I start making a time plan. And also like in the lectures I then can like listen if they give ever any clues that are like relevant to the assignments. However, something else that I love doing, and I've also done that over the past few days already, is to just reach out to a few friends abroad. So if you are a full-time student like me and you already know people there, then reach out and like send voice messages and be like, hi, how are you? How was your time away? And also schedule in like meetings. So schedule in coffee shop dates or just invite them over for brunch or dinner, plan something nice. I just really like doing that to have something to look forward to. So I've done that already over the past few days, but I'm just gonna send a few messages now. And yeah, that's also definitely something to prepare for when you go to study abroad. also super important to me anyway is that even if, you know, with packing and preparing for departure, things can get a little bit more hectic and stressful, although I really don't like using those words, I still make sure that I prioritize the habits that, you know, really help me and really make me feel good. So eating good foods, doing my yoga, and I also, again, started meditating. I haven't meditated in so long because I'm more like, I do my yoga and then I do visualizations. However, I don't do like silent meditation, like just sitting there. So I started doing that again. So I just set myself like a 5-minute timer, and it's really grounding. And I can really tell as well how busy my mind is, because sometimes I don't think my mind is busy, but then when I sit in meditation, I could really tell. So yeah, whatever habits make you feel good, make sure you prioritize them. And also then take them over with you to your study abroad. Prepare and plan a new morning and night routine for myself. So I kind of think about, okay, when do I want to get up? What do I want to do in the morning? What do I want to do at night? Because I've said it a lot, many times before, but I feel like the morning and night routine is the best time to really do all of your habits, because you will always get up and you will always go to bed. So those are like your anchor points, and it's easiest to create habits around those times rather than during your day when you know, don't really know what you're doing. So that's really cool. So I'm gonna definitely do that as well. Just come up with a new night routine and morning routine. And of course that could change. It's just, you know, having a plan and again, having something to look forward to. So yeah, I'm gonna plan that and then show you guys. Okay, so that's my new morning and night routine. By the way, this is a new app that I'm using. It's called Notion, and it is the absolute most wonderful app for life organization. I'm so obsessed. I will definitely make a video about it because it's just amazing. So I kind of left the times how I did it last semester because it just works really, really well for me. Comment down below which of those you want to see first filmed, because I'm definitely gonna film them. So comment down below which one you want to see first. Afternoon. I am leaving tomorrow morning, so I'm almost packed up. I just have to put in all the things that I need tomorrow morning, so some of my makeup stuff, and yeah, some things that I did some body care, I guess. So I put on like a face mask, I did a peeling and all of those things, because I know, just again, does something for my mental health. I did a meditation with my mom. I did an oracle card reading with my mom, because I don't know, it's just something fun. It's just like a self-care habit as well. Now my friend is actually coming by. She was also here yesterday. We had some pizza, good talks, but now she's coming by again, and we might go on a little walk. I mean, it's getting dark already, so it's just gonna be like a little walk, but yeah, I think my last thing that I would definitely tell you to do before you go to study abroad is to, you know, just have a good time and just to spend time with the people you love. So kind of like the final meeting with people is always with my parents and with my sister. So after my friend has left today in the evening, my sister's coming by, and my parents, my sister and I, we're gonna play some games and just spend some time together. But yeah, that's also usually happening in like the last 2 weeks before I leave, is that I, you know, meet up with all my friends again just to say goodbye and spend some good time. But yeah, that's basically all that I am doing to prepare to leave for study abroad again. I guess I'm now a lot more calmer than I was at the beginning, but still now I do get anxious, I do feel nervous. Although I consciously really, like, I'm certain that nothing is gonna happen, but it's still, you know, your body kind of knows, so it's sending you the signals, and that's totally normal. So if you are feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, then that's totally normal. And there is my friend coming.